What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Mike, and it is good to be back. On today's episode, it is Wednesday out of King of the Hammers 2020. Max might have lost his job, maybe not. Who knows? Stay tuned, and we find out the real reason most Toyotas are beat to crap. Stay tuned, and hey, the whiskey's flowing in this one. There's a lot of cuss words, so let's put those kids away and save this one for another time or whenever you're alone. Explicit, folks. A lot of F-bombs. So enjoy. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Mike and Max Off-Road Podcast, brought to you by Keep It Simple Off-Road. I am out here live at King of the Hammers, where we bring you from the garage to the trail. I am Maxless today, but I am in, well, I wouldn't say studio, but we are around a fire pit. I have Jason from Whine and Whiskey.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
You're around the Peter heater.
That's right, the Peter heater, ladies and gentlemen. I have Andy, who is a fucking freelance photographer who is shooting for a bunch of hired different teams right now, like Nito and all kinds of stuff. We have Coby, who is sharing a mic currently with Jason. What's up, Coby?
Good morning, Hammertown. How y'all doing?
That's right. That's
I am
exactly
Georgia
right.
boy from Whine and Whiskey and SnailTrail.
I was going to give you a high five. Let's do it right now.
All right, up high. Yeah, we're
So
done.
now that we set the precedence of what my podcast is
it
like,
was probably my wallet.
let's get down to business. King of the Hammers, setting around the Peter heater. It's like fucking midnight or 1 in the morning.
It's approaching 1.
And I have you wonderful folks who are still up today to help me out with a podcast.
Well, yeah, we're here to help. We're here to.
I heard you were looking for a new host, so
Dude,
I figured I'd hop in and help out.
I am over the top stoked that you guys are on right now.
Well,
we appreciate you having us.
I seriously am. Seriously. So, out here, this is my second time now at King of the Hammers. The first time was a fucking total bust. And this time, okay, Jason, I'm going to tell you something, bro. I've had some amazing adventures in my entire life, right? One of them was the first time I went to Sturgis. The second time was the first time I went to SEMA.
Oh.
And the third time, my friend, is right now. We are currently sitting out here, and I am having a time of my life.
There you go.
Awesome.
Now that the temperatures have came up a little, I'm coming out of my shell. I'm not worried about just trying not to shake to fucking death because I'm so cold. And I want to thank you guys for, having me around this
we
campfire.
appreciate you.
Hey, Jason,
You're cool.
wait till he goes to Meadow Lake.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to get into the hot tub, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking hot tub. Meadow Lake.
Hell yeah, the hot tub's a place
Well,
to
you know,
be.
we have a saying: we don't fuck around.
You do not.
We don't fuck around.
No. This is
Life's
legit.
short. You gotta have fun.
You're a full-on fucking celebrity out here, bro.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
Dude,
celebrity,
I'm
but
dead
we have
serious.
a good time.
Every time we come around, everyone knows you. You totally know every racer. You follow everyone.
It's
you
because
know,
I'm old as fuck.
dude.
Dude,
not as old.
you're
not
younger
old
than
as
me,
bro.
whatever.
You're not old as me. And the fact we got this fucking, you have the perfect camp. We're literally in the heart of everything. Not in Hammertown, just outside of Hammertown. But we have this crazy fucking motorcycle pit next to us, right?
Pit of death.
The pit of death, right? Who's the guy? So some guy last night took a digger.
Timmy took a hard
Dude,
digger.
when
He
I heard-
fell getting there.
So we got so basically, ladies and gentlemen, we have a pit next to us where these guys on these little 53-wheeler quads or 3-wheelers are booking around, making this bermed track around this gigantic lit up tripod, right? So Timmy, who's in our camp, grabs on a 50 and books over there, and all we hear is, listen, this is what I heard. I heard, Timmy's going over to ride a bike? He's like, yeah. And somebody says, Timmy can't even walk right now. The fucking guy, he's so drunk, he makes it 1.5 laps and takes a digger into the fucking berm.
Well, he took a header just getting to the track, too.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
fell getting to the track.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, right here, right beyond your Jeep here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. Oh,
He-
shit, there's another.
It was not a good, no, it wasn't a recipe for success, that's for sure.
Dude, when he gets up, everybody's like, you okay? He's like, hey, that kind of hurt, dude. I was like, do you have any teeth left?
I got it on video. It's freaking
yeah,
classic.
you do. You
Yeah,
absolutely do.
that
It'll
was
be on the
good.
gram over at Whine and Whiskey,
Yeah.
man. Check that shit out.
Yeah.
It is fucking great. He eats it hard into that berm. So then, all right. So we know you guys, Whine and Whiskey. I'm pointing to Jason currently.
Okay.
You guys did a fucking phenomenal, top-notch interview with Kevin Jones, Ultra 4 Jones,
Ultra
known
4
as
Jones.
on Instagram. And let's talk real quick about this guy's fucking story, right? Came out of nothing, decided he was going to fucking race off-roading, and super cool dude, rolls into camp. We have 10 fucking guys in
the
Jason's
smallest camper.
dude, right?
Oh, it was a sausage fest. Yeah.
Oh, right?
Pretty
And
much.
dude, but we learned so much shit. His dad's cool. Got the dopest chops I ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he's fucking sitting there.
Killer chops.
Yeah, right. Badass chops. And he's sitting there and he's like, yeah, Kevin's complete opposite. So his dad builds nice, high quality, super nice stuff. And Jason's like, let's just build shit and do it, man. It doesn't even matter.
Right.
But that guy started way deep, like 84 or 85 or 86 today in the pack, and finished 26th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Finished the King of the Hammers.
Well, and this was his first King of the Hammers.
Right,
So it
first
was-
time trying.
It was great in his third Ultra 4 race
Ever, huh?
ever.
Oh, okay.
Because he did the Nationals, and that's where we met him
Nationals
first.
was number 2.
Right.
And his first one was out there at Ridgecrest.
Oh,
Nice.
really?
Yeah, and he did well at Ridgecrest.
What did he place in?
I don't know. I want to say
You're
12.
the guru.
Well, I know.
Dude, I didn't
just
take
can't remember
notes.
right now.
Right.
He did very well. He did very well at his very first race.
And he's just flat out cool as
He is.
fuck.
He's a
Oh,
nice
he's-
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a regular Joe.
He rolled into camp, hung out with us in camp.
Yeah.
You guys downed a fresh bottle of Old Elk.
We downed 2 bottles of Old Elk
Yeah, that
in
was
the
good
camper.
in the camper.
Yeah,
Plug
literally
for Gold
10
Elk.
fucking people crammed
Yeah,
into a
plug.
10-foot square. Like, it's
Yeah.
not even 20-foot square, bro.
I know.
Your camper is so tiny when it comes to that many people.
All right. Well, yeah, it's tight for 2, but we had fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, fun
I agree.
times,
That
fun
was
times.
literally a fucking fantastic night, man. And then to see him finish the line today, and so I haven't been able to actually experience that where somebody's had that much fucking joy just finishing it.
Amazing.
Good job, buddy.
Badass, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good day?
Yeah.
You just come in?
Yeah, right now.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
It's over on the left side of the stage.
Where'd you finish overall?
Hi.
How come on now? Who cares?
Who the fuck cares?
Finished.
Finished in time.
Nice.
I should have made a list. We got Yukon, we got rough stuff, we got rugged, we got South Bay Driveline, Warren winch that we used a lot, Raceline wheels, Yokohama tires, Wheel and Wine and Whiskey.
Wheel and Wine and Whiskey!
Mike and Max's off-road podcast. And maybe SnailTrail 4.
Maybe.
And Reckless Wrench.
Wrench, right.
Fucking awesome.
You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Oh.
I've seen people start it, but not a lot of people finish it.
Yeah.
You got to
It's
think
not
about
an
it.
It's
I
a
mean,
huge
it's-
accomplishment.
Yeah, it's a huge accomplishment. It's like what, 125-mile race or?
140 something. I want.
I mean, it's a huge accomplishment just to finish
What is
within
it?
time.
Why are
yeah.
you asking for specifics, Andy?
Yeah, man.
Because,
Because
this is
you're
late
the
night.
you're the math man.
No, because I'm
You're
drunk.
the statisticians.
Statisticians.
Yeah, you know statistianry.
Mastaticians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting too technical, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
We don't.
you could say
Lorenzo's
bro.
asleep.
I know.
Chris
Yeah,
is
speaking-
asleep.
Fucking
We
Lorenzo.
got no technical department right now. Don't ask technical questions.
That's right. And this is a shit show podcast. I think it should be called the shit show. dude.
Shit show
No,
podcast.
USS
Wait a
shit
minute.
show.
Adventures with Mike on the Shit Show podcast.
When are you going to bring up the shit show that we just witnessed?
Oh my gosh, we should do that. We should just get into that shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we booked over to Backdoor, and we haven't even hit the highlight of the shit show yet. The shit show comes Thursday, but tonight
It is technically Wednesday, just so you're fat.
it is Wednesday, right? It is currently Wednesday, and Oh, look, Tyler's back.
Snail Boy is back.
Yeah.
Look how slow he's crawling, too.
4x4 came in with all of his torques engaged.
Look how many lights he's got on that thing.
Dude, that thing is bright. Did you see how many lights we have on my rock
It's like
lights?
it's like a UFO.
None.
We got half a side.
Oh,
Half,
a side.
yeah, Kobe's side has fucking rock lights.
Maybe he'll want to join us.
At least I can see where I'm going.
That's right. So those of you who didn't know, I came out here all pumped up to show Jason how us Arizona boys rock crawl. I made it across flat ground like 100 yards and broke a leaf spring.
But you got that fixed.
I had high hopes for you, man, because I see all this rock crawling, canyon crawling stuff that you guys do in AZ, and
Yeah, that's just a
you
show.
can't even make it across the lake bed.
Can't get across
fuck?
flatbed. I G-outed on one of those fucking dips. Heading over to the fucking the shootout. Next thing you know, man.
No.
Yeah, it was funny.
It
man.
happens. It happens.
We're
does,
cruising
it does.
across. CJ and I. CJ's my roommate. He's fantastic. He's literally the greatest host.
Oh,
I've had
he
in a
knows
long time.
everything and anything about Ultra 4. He's a walking encyclopedia.
Everything
I think
about
it's
ham,
safe to
about
say.
fucking showers, about like.
And
this
he's
guy,
yeah,
this-
he knows about showers. He knows
What-
about body
what?
cleanliness.
dude, he's got a fucking heated shower in his excursion, bro.
Oh, it's
Oh,
insane.
yo, yeah. Okay.
I thought it was a bomb. I was like, why do you got all these fucking
Hot
wires
water.
going
He
to
has
this
hot
fucking
water.
electrical? Is that glycerin or like what do you got tucked around in there?
And
But-
then there's Tyler.
Yeah,
coming
Tyler's
back.
rolling up.
We got Tyler.
Tyler, coming to you live.
Yeah, we're recording.
Right. Hey,
And we got Stephanie.
you guys
We
are
got
live
Stephanie, too.
on Mike and Max's Off-Road Shit Show. I mean, podcast. That's how it rolls.
Well, it's Mike.
Do you have anything to say?
Sounds like a shit show if you don't know what you're talking about.
Damn straight, girl.
Tell me you went to Backdoor.
Right.
Who
went
went to Backdoor at
Please
all?
tell me you went to Backdoor. Oh, that was a hell of a show over there.
They did not go to Backdoor.
Oh, you
It's a
missed
good thing because at Backdoor, so let's see. It was the most gigantic I ever saw being whipped around a window because the guy didn't make it.
Well, you're missing. Wait, you're
I
missing
kinda
out the
jumped
part
ahead.
where he slapped it on the side of his Toyota.
Dude, he was banging it. on
Yeah,
the-
he was banging it like a full-on. What is that? The Samsonite with the gorilla.
Dude,
He was
yeah,
banging
exactly,
out the side
right?
of his
exactly.
Jeep or his Toyota with his
Smashing
giant.
this 20-inch along the side of his car, and he brought his own. That's how he knew he was going to crash or something. And I got a question for you, Tyler, from SnailTrail 4x4. Why is every Toyota beat to shit? Go ahead and answer.
It's because we can. That's it.
Wow, that's informative.
Why isn't your Jeep beat to hell?
Because I don't push it. I don't know what its limits are unless I push it, and because it breaks a leaf spring
I was
going
going to
across
say you
the
pushed it
goddamn
on the lake bed.
you can't drive across flat ground without braking. But every Toyota, except for yours, is beat to snot out here. It's literally like they're driving by braille.
That's usually because we kind of are. We just have low enough gears where we can drive by braille, and we have
All
lots of
the
torques. We
torques.
have like 19 shifters in there. And so when we're going through obstacles, we care more about our drivetrain than our body panels. So we just kind of shut our eyes and blindfold ourselves and just feel the rocks on the axles rather than feeling the body panels. So it ends up
Well,
looking like
unfortunately,
raisins.
in this case, the Saki was so strong with this
It
contender
was very strong,
that
yes.
his front drive shaft just popped the hell in two.
Yeah, it split wide open. He got a little fucking leaf spring stretch, and boom, came undone.
And the angle of his dangle was dragging in the sand.
Dude,
pretty much.
I'll tell you
yes.
what. Exactly, yeah, it just came
undone.
apart.
Yeah.
Right. You need those square drive shafts. Isn't that where Toyota invented the square
We
drive
now
shafts?
have a Toyota thing. When your
So-
front drive shaft comes apart, that's a Toyota thing.
Dude,
Thing is the log right under your missing wheel.
Under the skid.
Yeah, your skid log.
oh, is that where you drag it because you got a broken axle that's not full float?
Broken axle log.
Have you done this before?
No, I've just been around enough Toyotas to know that they feel like they have to overcompensate for something. That's why they're all banged up.
Wow.
I would happen to agree with this young lady right here.
Spoken from the
100%.
truth. The truth is spoken from the mouth
She
of
just
babes.
came back from riding in a Toyota.
Exactly. Wow. You go, girl.
Dude, we did see you pull into camp in 5th gear with
Hey,
all
wait
the
a minute,
torques engaged.
Mike, we're getting this on record. So she just said Toyotas have to overcompensate.
Right.
I
Just in case the
love
world
it.
didn't hear that correctly.
Overcompensate with giant
Dude,
too.
so I'll tell you what.
That you got to keep in mind, Coby.
So I built my wheelies off of Pirate. What I learned on Pirate and YouTube, right? I was like, yeah, I can fucking do this, whatever. You know, I could totally make this happen. And Pirate's a beast. You know, like even if you escape, if you go to the hardcore section, even now that it's 100,000 years old, but I'll tell you what, that was Pirate on steroids live down there. They had a rock bouncer make the obstacle, back down it, and try the right line and didn't make it. And they were throwing fucking rocks and at that guy. There was zero love.
And he ended up on his lid.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was
he put on a
upside
hell of
down.
a show. I've seen a lot of shows at Backdoor.
Yeah.
And that was definitely one of the top 2.
And they booed his ass right out of there. Dude, it was ridiculous.
Well, you got to imagine, too, you have like a bunch of idiots trying to roll that rig back over, so it looked like...
I was part of the idiots,
I was
too.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I think Mike and Coby
we were in there for the idiots.
Yeah, fucking Coby and I was telling him to hit the brakes, bro, because the fucking wheel's turning as I'm pushing it, and they're like, this guy next to me, he's like, hey, asshole, there's no one in
There's
here.
no one in it. They jumped out.
I was like, why didn't you put the safety brake on, man?
Oh, no.
What kind of piece of shit
brake.
is
There
this?
ain't no safety brake on this thing.
Oh, yeah,
Nothing
and there-
safe
there's
about
this-
that thing.
Well, there's this sign of like, all right, they're going to push it over, and then it's like, oh, shit, it's falling back.
Yeah.
It's going to squash
I thought
10
we were
to
going to
12
fucking
people.
die, to be
It
honest
was
with you, bro.
hilarious.
We did.
you
We
thought
had
you
it
were
up,
gonna
and
die. I
everybody's
thought
like
it was
taking a
pretty
second
funny.
breath, and
Oh,
it came
yeah,
back, and I
no,
was like,
that was not a
I
good
don't see an
idea.
exit, man. I thought we were all going to die in there. It was horrid. Horrid.
And then the commentary
Yeah.
was even more better.
Yeah, some fucking guy, man. He had the most raspiest, like
New York Eastern Coast voice you can think of.
like
Loud.
like a fucking Wolfman Jack kind of thing going.
Oh, yeah.
And he was fucking cool, man. And he was like,
Bro! What was he saying?
he's like, your drive shaft looks fine, bro. Send it, bro. It's fucking in 2 pieces, dude. They're talking about his mom, all kinds of shit for those guys backing out.
There was some bad commentary.
Right. I thought it was fucking hysterical. And we were getting pelted with rocks, dude. Just standing there. So if you're a first timer in there, man, get up on the left hand side, far left high. Do
Well,
not
just
go
not
on the
directly
right-hand
behind
side.
the rigs.
Yeah,
where
just
they're
don't be
kicking up
right
rocks.
behind the rig. The rocks were just sailing, and softball-sized rocks.
Yeah, easy.
Not being tossed. They're being chucked.
Somebody should have been killed tonight.
It was fucking killed.
Watching that
Killed?
shit.
Did you say killed?
Killed. Killed.
Hey, man, you should be killed. And we mow the lawn.
Kilt?
The
Isn't
lawn.
that what you wear?
Wow. We're
Is
gonna
it, do
play
you say
fucking
lawn with a
bagpipes.
D or an N? Lawn. Duh. Hey, where'd you guys go tonight? Anyways, Tyler and what's your name? I'm sorry.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. For
All right,
the
Stephanie. Where'd you guys go tonight?
Just up to the top of Fisher Mountain.
Again?
We just went to the trailhead last night.
Did you go up for like to see if the? Oh, it was for the sunset. Didn't you get like time lapse of the sunset or something?
No, we're just bored.
That's it. Board. KOH 2020 night run. All right, that'll
That's
work.
where we're at. KOH 2020.
Right. Back to the Peter heater. Right. So
Peter here is cranking
That was
out some
fucking
heat
great.
right now.
tomorrow is the trophy trucks.
Trophy trucks all day tomorrow.
That's right.
Probably, yeah.
And
Do
then
you-
we finish up with the.
Main race on Friday.
Do you want to
44.
drop the nugget that Dave Cole dropped tonight?
I like
Oh,
dropping
right.
nuggets.
That was a
We
good
should-
nugget.
Yeah, listen.
doesn't
If you
like
guys are
dropping
hearing this shit
nuggets?
right now, you need to be logged in Friday to Ultra 4, the number 4 racing.com /live.
live.
There's no drones, no helicopters, nothing allowed in the sky on Friday for the start of the race because they're going to do a
Flyby.
full-blown flyover.
With the Marines.
That's
So
right.
it's not like Joe Schmo and like his
No.
crop duster.
Right, we're
with
talking
fucking-
Fucking
NFL,
Snoopy.
Super Bowl, serious
Bart.
shit,
What's
and we got
that-
some
what's that dude's
flyovers
name from
coming down to the
Independence
King of the
Day?
Hammers.
Oh,
2020.
that sounds good. Is he going to do the loop? They are.
Did they get in there?
Oh, there's a Toyota in the mix. You always have a Toyota in the mix.
Goddamn
Dude, I want to get in there with the fucking wheelies really bad, dude.
This is
We
not
hear the
good.
wah 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 wah.
Late night shenanigans around the track over here.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy, dude.
We should like waddle our way over there or something.
Right. You could be in like
Are they
20th
playing
gear,
Nickelback?
Tyler. You could be in 20th gear and like fucking perfect, you know, like 9,000 RPM.
20th gear, 9,000.
Right.
We can be in 20th gear, 9,000 RPMs, and still do like 0.2 miles an hour.
Do you have
That's
doublers
pretty great.
in that Toyota?
A doubler?
Yeah, what do you have
In mine? Yeah. So I have a W56 transmission, which is kind of like the stock 22RE transmission with the regular 3.76 first gear.
Right.
And then that goes into a 2.28 R1FA reduction box, which is essentially just the reduction gears off of a stock Toyota case.
Okay.
The reduction gears get taken off and mated to an adapter plate that then mates it up to a Toyota transfer case. And then what you do in those is you take out that gear set and put in a 4.7 gear set instead of the 2.28s.
Nice.
And once everything's combined with your gear differential, your differential gear to 529s,
Yeah.
that brings you down to like a 225 to 1
Your
gear
fucking
ratio.
gear difference is 529?
In my diffs, yeah.
Damn, dude.
And what are you running?
456?
Are you really?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
What is your final drive?
225 to 1.
Damn. Have you ever been in a slow crawl race?
And I was in the first gen, so the white 4Runner I had.
Yep.
I actually had a lower first geared transmission in that one, the R151A, which I actually had a really fun conversation with Marlon out here at Hammers about the R151A. That is getting more and more difficult to find. So with the bell housing and the transmission, it's about $2,000 on the used market. And I gave it to Jimmy free of charge.
Yeah, that was
I'm
during
like-
the whole
I'm like,
swappy swap
I,
swap.
yeah, I thought it was only like $800 on the used market. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's good.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Tyler hasn't drinking yet. We need to give him and Stephanie some alcohol.
I don't
So-
know if drinking is a word, bro.
Drinking.
Drinking. We need to get
So-
Tyler drinking, man.
So, Tyler, do you know?
I expect weird words like drinking to come from Georgia Boy, not Andy.
Hey, man, we're
What-
about to get drinking up in this bitch.
So, do you have a torque meter on your dash to tell you how many torques you got going?
That would be awesome if we could get a torque meter that would
That would
measure
be
the
cool.
wheel
Wouldn't
torque.
that be cool?
That would be freaking fantastic.
Dude, you and I should have a slow crawl race.
Let's do it right now.
I'm only 50. Well, we got to video it.
We
could
gotta
do it now. We could do it now.
I'll video it.
It's fucking. We should do it around that pit over there. But
Just
so I'm
do
150
a race around the pit.
159 to 1. I've been in one race, and of course I lost it.
Well, what size?
10.3
What
Atlas.
size tires are you on?
39s.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
on 39s. I'm on 37s.
Oh, those little baby 37s.
So, yeah, I would definitely win
You'd
that then.
Smoke the fucking.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe-
with the other transmission that I gave Jimmy, I was at 250 to 1,
Oh, okay.
which was even more awesomer.
Dude, 159 to 1 is fucking perfect. I could
I know,
not
right?
imagine
I like to
250.
meld my words.
Awesomer or Ossifer?
It's
Awesome.
Awesomer. Oh, okay.
But
I'm
can you
used to
cruise down the
Ossifer.
highway at 80 miles an hour?
I can do 75.
Oh.
I could probably do 80 if I really pushed it, but I
Son
don't.
of a
I'm
bitch.
75 is just fine.
All right, never mind.
I don't have sway bars or anything, so once I start getting around 75, the cab starts swaying a little bit if there's
Yeah.
people nearby.
Just shoot me right the fuck down.
Yeah.
So, all right, somebody take that fucking mic from that guy.
Nope. You gave me the mic.
I was gonna
See,
say,
no.
You
This
made
is
the
not how-
mistake of giving him the mic because you're just taking over the podcast.
We're about to get fucking technical,
Just
bitches.
taking over the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he ain't been drunken.
It's
I'm
after
hungry. Where's
midnight.
dinner?
Kermit the Yoda is out.
All right, so
Yeah, we got any
tomorrow.
more pasta?
No.
Where's CJ? Wake CJ.
Where's the
up. Tell him we
tacos?
want
CJ,
second
I
dinner.
think CJ is sleeping. I don't
we
know.
want second dinner, CJ.
He's a little. He's
Hold
my,
on, where's
he's my camp
Chris?
host. Huh?
Where's Chris?
Where do you think Chris is?
Fucking sleeping. That guy's been grumpy, dude. He blew his load the first night like a little kid, and the guy's been
What?
fucking sleeping
Hold on,
for
what
days, bro.
What kind of event is this here, Mike?
I don't know. There's
I'm serious, dude. That guy was a fucking ball in Vegas, and here he's been a total dud. He was one night get all hammered. He can't fucking walk out of the
Well,
camper.
at least he made it to the event.
That's true.
That's
true. At least my
More than we
co-host
can
made it to
speak
the
about
event.
fucking Max. Right. That's why the new show is called Mike's Off-Road Adventures.
Oh, I saw a video about your introduction, your new intro video.
That's
earlier.
right. It's coming out soon,
Mike's
dude.
That's gonna be
Triple X
awesome.
Adventures.
Yeah.
Triple- yeah.
Awesome Adventures with the Man Mike, or
Nice.
something like that. I don't remember.
His new your tagline is gonna be "You blow your load on every trip" or something like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. And at the class.
So instead of keep crying, he's gonna go blow your load.
Blow your
That's how he
loads,
is.
dude.
The load blower has arrived.
Right. No more keep crawling, bro. Just blow your load and you know it's over. It's going to end
man.
immediately. Clearly immediately after that happens too.
I need more alcohol.
So I've,
you guys.
I've met everybody from Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, everybody from SnailTrail, and just you from Mike and Max. So
Right.
is Max a Sasquatch?
I don't believe
Because
anybody
I've heard a
believes
lot
Max
about
lives.
him, but I've never seen him.
Yeah, it is clearly clear that fucking guy
He's
doesn't-
Sasquatch.
Yeah, but he is the greatest wheeler on the planet. He seriously is. He can outwill. He can outwill
There was an
everyone
awkward
in
silence
anything,
after
dude.
you said
I
that.
know it's all crickets. I gotta add crickets right here.
I'd like to wheel with him, man.
All right.
I would have liked to wheel with you.
I know, but I can't make it. I can't make it across flat ground, bro. Fucking Arizona boys not showing up. Clearly, literally, dude. My whole thing was, I even washed my Jeep. There's a fucking video of me actually washing
Yeah.
it, and I was like, please don't be a piece of shit in front of these guys, man. I seriously needed to perform, and it totally let me down.
Regularly have performance issues?
No, dude, it
Tomorrow.
fucking rocks.
Tomorrow.
It always rocks, and it always comes home. But thank you to my friend Gabriel who brought up me a leaf spring that got it back up and running. So we were driving.
That
around
was
the
pretty
night.
impressive. When you said you were having one delivered in like less than 24 hours, I was
Clout.
like, dude, that's crazy.
That's fucking clout, dude.
And he literally just came and dropped off the spring and left.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude,
Picked it up from my house. He actually shot me a waypoint, and he's like, "This is where I'm at," and it led CJ and I all over this fucking lake bed, dude. We were everywhere, and we're like, "What in the fuck?" And the GPS kept recentering.
What?
But like 20 minutes it took us to finally get to him, and we did pull up, and it was good. Yeah, exactly. When you're up trying to get those participant stickers.
He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I talked to Corey from Modern Jeepers.
Oh,
He's
okay,
the other
yeah,
guy
yeah,
who's
yeah.
I'm shooting with. I met him and his wife, and they're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we hooked up back up at Chocolate Thunder.
Yeah, that was after do you say guacamole or guacamole?
Well, you know, the Mexican in me wants to say guacamole,
right.
but
Well,
you
the
know, since
the
we're in
race course
America,
guy in the orange
I gotta say
vest was saying
guacamole.
guacamole. I kept going.
Guacamole.
I was like, let's guacamole.
Let's whack-a-mole,
But-
Bobby. Yeah, let's whack-a-mole. Yeah. But yeah, I met up with you guys, and then we got all tired and
Right.
because I'm fat and trying to walk up the Chocolate Thunder.
So tomorrow night, Thursday night, is going to be a shit show on
Oh, yes.
Backdoor. We got
We're
Ian
going to Backdoor
with
We're
Big
going
Willies
to-
rolling in there around noon to get set up with lights and fucking dope ass music. And
After the
Jason,
T1
yes,
trucks,
he said, I got a picture with him to show you. I know this fucker, but
Yeah.
I told him I was like, Jason doesn't believe you guys know who I am, man. Like,
Yeah,
but
well, we
you
want to go
missed
for a
it.
ride in that thing.
He will. I'm telling you, bro. Anytime we want,
Let's go.
we can. Well,
Call him up.
And you
Call him
said
up
that's
right
2.5
now, but-
times?
Call him up right now.
It's 2.5 times.
Yeah, 2.5. 2. I don't know. I've heard all kinds of shit. 1.5, 2.0, 2.5. Either way,
It's a
ginormous.
big fucking wheelie.
And it looks. You don't even know, dude. You don't even know its scale. If you took a right
Nice.
picture of it, it's literally perfect scale.
Really?
Because it was done in SolidWorks. It was all done. The craftsmanship is unbelievable, top notch.
Yeah.
And when he was first building it, like I donated the transfer case to it, right? So I rebuilt the transfer case, gave it to him, and he's.
Wait, whoa. Scale's a little off
What do you mean?
because there's blocks on the pedals.
It's because it's so fucking big, you can't reach to
can't
it, dude.
reach
Yeah, I
It
know, but
has
there's
wooden blocks
there's
on
like
it.
wooden blocks on the pedals.
Yeah, but that's legit, dude. So, like, at any rate, so, what was I saying? I was saying something about building. Oh, the transfer case.
Craftsmanship,
I gave him
yes.
transfer case. Where was I going with that?
I don't know. What kind of drivetrain?
Where was I going with that, Tyler? weren't paying attention
talking about
again.
how good of a scale that thing was and the craftsmanship is. I don't know.
Yeah, the guy's a phenomenal fabricator. Where was I going with this? Dude, I totally lost my train of thought.
Yeah, well, what was the drive?
How in the fuck can I be the fastest growing podcast, bro? You guys need to step it up.
I don't know.
Because this is a shit show. If this is the number one fastest growing podcast, it doesn't say much for you guys. Come on,
No.
man.
I guarantee we're the only ones podcasting from the lake bed right at this moment, though.
I probably
guarantee it.
agree with that.
Out of 60,000 people that are around us.
Right.
So you got
Did
that
you-
going for it. It's a beautiful night.
At 1:12 in the morning.
Right.
Slight wind.
Yeah,
and,
not bad tonight. Actually, it's
not
even
nearly as
cold.
chilly as it has been. It
The
was
Peter
pretty damn
heater is
cold.
working. It's not
working
like dying
great.
of starvation.
So
Did you guys talk about Amber yet?
no,
Has she finished, or is she still out there?
she's done.
She finished.
Did she? What'd
Yeah.
she place? What'd she get?
She technically timed out, but they told her, "Hey, you're timed out." And she said, "Well, fuck you. I'm going to finish anyways."
She made the entire
She
course.
made the entire course on Suzuki axles and 31s
31-inch tall
That
tires.
ATV
is
winches.
fucking amazing.
Right?
So good.
When she took off at the starting line,
Uh-huh.
I was like, this girl's in trouble.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's
She made the entire course. It was crazy.
I've seen more horsepower in a toy motorboat for the kids in the bathtub, dude.
Yeah.
That thing rolled out like wow. Like, I don't even know what that was.
But it's
she was
awesome that she finished though. If you
Fucking
think
pumping
about
her
it,
hand. Yeah, that's insane.
she beat out rigs that were like 5 times worth her cost.
Dude, some
More
of the
than
shit
that.
we saw. She went up
And she
hills.
finished. I mean, that is so goddamn admirable.
She
It's
went
like,
up.
What the hell?
You know what? Even if it was flat ground, she didn't stand a chance of making the time just because of the horsepower. So the
Right,
fact
right.
that she went up those crazy hills, like
Exactly.
guacamole
yes.
is nothing, but you put her in that little samurai. That the guacamole is insane, dude. And that's not even. That's like the easiest trail she had. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah. I bet,
did she
like I
go
said,
down
you
back
know,
door?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She winched
Twice.
down it. So
Oh,
she had a rear ATV winch
Smart.
bolted on the rear of the Suzuki and just hooked up to the winch plate and then just went down it. And they practiced it like 4 times to make
Wow.
sure that her brother, the co-driver, knew how to do it and exactly what they were going to do when they came up to Backdoor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you working back door again?
No.
Oh, okay.
I really thought about it because we kind of had a short day today.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Because all
Yeah.
of our race teams fucking bailed out or broke
Yeah.
out pretty
They
quick.
broke out.
That's pretty good though. But you still made it up. You were running comms for those guys.
I was running comms. I ran up to Fisher in the morning, Fisher Mountain, and that is the most incredible view in the morning of the entire area.
Yeah.
It's just you could see Hammertown. You could see everybody kind of running
Did you
around.
get a picture?
Everywhere. I did not get a picture.
Did you get a
How'd
picture
you
of the
not get a
second
picture?
time?
So
Well, didn't you guys just go?
That sucks.
Picture didn't happen, bro.
I know. No, I ended up nerding out, geeking out with a lady that's up there. I think her name was Carrie. She goes up and runs comms up there every year for the past decade.
Is that where like the who's the guy that passed away? The Weatherman.
Weatherman?
He used to go up there.
He used to go up there as well, and he got his fame from Baja, from
Right.
trophy truck stuff. So, but his son now still does. His
that's
son is the
pretty cool.
Weatherman now.
Yeah. Right.
I think his name is Scott, if I remember correctly. Sorry, Scott, if you hear this and I messed it up and butchered it, and you're not actually Scott. But anyways,
You are
So-
now Scott.
so and also to Carrie, who might not be a Carrie. So I was up on top of Fisher, and there's another Jeep up there, and I kind of walk up, and there's antennas all over the hood of this Jeep, magnetic mount antennas. I'm like, this looks like my people. So
Right.
I walk up, and I knock on the window, and she rolls down, and she's like looking at me like I'm a freaking crazy person.
And the propeller hat started going
See, this is what
round
happens.
and round.
This is what happens
90
when you
miles
give
an
me a
hour.
microphone, okay?
I like it though, dude.
It's
Keep
a-
going. I love the propeller shit.
do
man.
you. You
I'm
do you,
intrigued
boo.
by it.
Right. So I go up and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going? My name's Tyler." And she goes, "Oh, hi, I'm Carrie." And I'm like, "You just running comms up here? Are you doing a relay for race ops? What's going on?" She goes, Well, I'm not really I used to do relay for race ops, but not anymore. I'll help out if they need stuff, but I'm just up here for the 4-wheel parts car and the BFG car for the 4800 class.
All right.
I was like, oh, that's awesome. So we talked a little bit more about radios and comm stuff and nerding out over it. And then finally I was like, okay, I need to actually like go and get my stuff set up so I can keep track of our people. And she goes, okay, cool. So I go over and start setting stuff up. I get everything set up and I make out the call. I'm like, okay, hey, everybody, all the pit crews, everybody that's working with 4843. Fisher is online and we're good to go. And that's when our main pit came back and said, yeah, 4843 is out of the race 2 miles in. I was like, son of a bitch, I just got up here.
And you got up way ass early too to get out there,
I had to leave. I had to leave camp at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's crazy. So did you go back up to Fisher tonight though for the sunset with her?
I did it. It was already dark. We just wanted to do some night wheeling because we were kind of just bored. But I was thinking the view during the day from up there was amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see all the lights across the valley and across the lake bed from up there at night. And it was really cool. And what's really neat about being up there is you can see all the fireworks going off around the lake bed as
and you're
well.
above them, right? You're
Yeah.
above the fireworks?
Oh, yeah, you're way above. It's 4,000 feet up there, and the lake
Damn.
bed's at 50 feet. I don't know, whatever it's at, 200 feet.
Right on.
So it's really cool. You just kind of look out and see all the fireworks going on over Hammertown and over the lake bed where everybody's camped out at. That was pretty neat.
Nice.
But the wind does rip over the top of the mountain there, so
Yeah.
it got chilly.
Nice. So we are sitting here currently around 40 minutes into this podcast, and I want to thank Will and Whine and Whiskey for jumping on this podcast. I want to thank Coby for jumping on this podcast. You want to say something, Jason? You want to jump in there?
This has been highly shit show-esque.
I appreciate
it. Your first
I fucking love
podcast of Mike's shit show
This is Mike's shit show.
has been good.
AKA Mike and Max's Off-Road Podcast, right? I want to thank you, Tyler, from SnailTrail 4x4
for taking
chiming
over,
in.
for hijacking the podcast.
No,
That's
that
what I
was
do.
me, bro. I get in depth in that fucking nerdy shit, dude. I don't know
So,
why.
I'm a little-
I
I'm-
love the stuff.
This is really awkward for me because it's only 40 minutes in. Usually,
Yeah, I don't do that 2 hour shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
usually like 2 hours and 40 minutes
Right.
that I'm on a microphone.
All I'm thinking is I'm trying to get to Lorenzo, right? So like,
What are you trying to get to Lorenzo?
We could go to 2 hours. Ask him about ham radios and antennas. We can go there.
we were fucking. I just stole that fucking from.
know.
Just ignore what you
I'm gonna
just
go to
heard,
bed.
my friend.
Oh, man.
Just ignore that, right?
Go to bed.
We push a little black button and we can talk on it, and sometimes people reply. That's what that is,
Right.
dude.
Yeah.
So to get to Lorenzo, right?
Uh-huh.
Lorenzo, dude, that thing is the fucking dopest thing ever. And when I
Dude,
saw,
you put a short leash on him
Yes.
for the event.
Yes.
You didn't let him go wander at all.
He had a
I let him
harness-
wander the first 2 days, and I didn't see him for 48 hours.
a harness on the fucking little Lorenzo. So those that don't know, it's
like you put a little
stuffed-
child. You put a
it's-
child harness.
It's a little
on
stuffed
Lorenzo.
toy
Oh, it's a
donkey
legitimate
that's covered in
harness.
rabbit hair, but it looks so fucking real. It's unbelievable. And that girl, when I walked up, she was petting it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a dog, dude.
Yeah, see?
Like I went to go pet the dog, and I was like, "Holy, what the fuck
This
is
is a tiny
that, dude?"
donkey. What the fuck is going
It's
on?
a total donkey, right? And then you had it on the grass eating
Tight
peanuts
little
and
ass.
drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, man,
We
when I saw the little fucking harness and I almost lost it, bro. That's some good shit. So if you guys want to see the picture of that, head over to Will and Whine and Whiskey and check that shit out
There
on
you go.
Instagram. On the gram. Do it for the gram, Lorenzo.
We do.
Yeah,
We
that's
do a
some
lot
good
on the
shit.
gram.
Anybody else got anything to say?
I just want to say this has been confusing and an interesting night.
You look cold as fuck right now.
No, I'm not cold. I'm very warm at the moment. I'm
Whole
out
hood.
of bourbon, though, and I will be going to bed soon. But it was thank you for having me on.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys.
I hope you edit a lot of this shit out. That's all
I
I'm
ain't editing nothing, dude. I'm going to add bumpers to it and roll with it.
I was going to say again, yeah, thank you. This is Andy. I'm pretty happy, pretty buzzed.
Yeah, this
so
my
life is
photographer,
pretty damn
bro.
Good.
We've been legit. We've been like teammates all week.
It's been a fun experience. This is my first year as being media.
Yeah, mine too.
So we've been geeking out, just driving around with our nerdly vests and looking awesome.
I thought so. Until someone points it out. Look at you guys in your fucking little bright vests, man. What are you doing out there?
Yeah, with your Polaroids, yeah.
I put up just the hand, you know what I mean? Like, hey, fuck you, talk to the hand. But
Oh, exactly, you know.
they didn't
so,
really get it.
So next year we need to go around like we have VIP passes and shit like that.
Yeah, right. We just need to, dude. Speaking of which, so who's the the British guy that announces the finish lines at the races? What's that guy's name, man? Do you guys know?
The Australian guy?
Yeah, the Australian guy.
Yeah.
So
I don't know his name. I know who you're talking about.
He's
though.
at
All I know is Miles.
It's not Miles. Miles, I know his voice, and he's down
This is
in the
Miles.
thing.
Hello,
He was
everybody.
announcing tonight when he was everybody's finishing. He's at the starting line with his telephone on a gimbal, right? And I walk up to him and tell him, "Hey, man, you need to get the fuck out of the way so I can get a picture of both cars and the flag." And he literally looked at me. But was it doing the announcing like these two cows here right now, right? They're about to go around in circles,
You know
or
what he
whatever
was
the fuck
thinking?
he was saying.
He was about to get all old school Australian and be like, "Oi,
Dude,
bastard, I'm going to kick your ass."
no, that guy's
Oi.
a fucking true professional. He never broke. He wasn't even on script. The guy had no notes. He's winging all this shit in front of him, and I was like I know that voice, but literally I tapped him on the shoulder, told him to get out of the way.
That's the best thing about the media. You meet all these cool people, but then again, there's other times like, wait, who the hell is that? Then you hear the voice, and
The
you're
voice,
like,
yeah.
oh, but this is Miles, or oi, this is Australian, whatever that Australian guy's name is. Yeah.
But-
oh yeah, but this has been fun as media folk.
Yeah, it was kind of comical.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Well, tomorrow's what the
Thursday.
Beat Not Babied party.
Oh, where's that?
It's tomorrow at Turkey Claw,
Turkey Claw.
and then the shit show.
Maybe the
at
wheelies will make it
Backdoor.
across the riverbed for that, or the river. It can't keep up with buggies, man. That's it. So on that note, thank you guys for listening.
Thank
And
you.
we are taking you from the garage to the trail, and this is Mike signing the fuck out.
And
that's
blowing his
a
load.
wrap.
To the Peter heater.
Right to the beater. Thank you, fellas. Jason, Tyler,
Andy.
this lady right here with the.
Wow.
Mad Hatter's 4x4 Club in Northern California. This is Stephanie Lemon. Thanks for having me.
Well, wait a minute. And what do you do in the summertime?
I was gonna say this is the Stephanie that I think we've almost all talked about
We've
in our
all
podcast.
talked about
so.
the Rubicon
This may or
kiosk.
may not be the Stephanie who worked at the Rubicon kiosk last summer and may perhaps work at the Rubicon kiosk next
Well,
summer.
see, there you go.
So make sure if you
And,
come to the Rubicon, say hi.
I also wrote a cute little article about my friend George, who's 82 and still wheeling. So keep
That
it that
dude's awesome.
classy.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. You have an awesome podcast voice. You should start your own podcast.
Maybe there's your new co-host right
There's-
there.
Hey, I'm looking. I'm
Replacing
hiring.
Max.
I'm hiring. It doesn't pay anything, but I'm still. It's an internship. Are you interested in internship? You have to drive like 200 miles a week.
Okay.
One way.
Don't pay shit.
Hey, that's cool, man. I didn't know you wrote the article, but that's fantastic. Thank you for being on this podcast. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's the podcast that will never end.
That's how, dude. That's our
Gotta keep
problem, bro. We
going.
don't know how to shut this shit down.
Gotta
Oh,
keep
recorder
going.
down.
We say-
recorder down.
Oh, did I drop it?
We're gonna.
Recorder in the
There.
sand.
That's one way to end it.
You're cut off.
Yeah.
Kobe dropped it.
You guys are cut off.
Hey, man,
from
look at this
alcohol.
fucker's ride or die because it's still rolling. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, don't hit
it.
that like button all at once. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Go like and subscribe over at Keep It Simple Off-Road, the YouTube channel. Follow Will and Whine and Whiskey on the
Will and
gram.
Whine and
And SnailTrail 4x4 if you want to hear all the technical shit.
All torques, technical torques.
Tons of torques,
All about
tons
the
of
torques.
Toyotas. If you like making fun of Toyotas, if you like talking about
Love making
Toyotas,
fun of
and
Toyotas.
occasionally loving all over Toyotas,
No.
I'm doing a little bit better this time than SEMA, folks. Then go over and listen to that because they have some serious real tech talk over there, and they're putting out tons of content that I appreciate. Hey, we ain't ending this fucker if we can't stop talking.
No,
So,
I say
thank
we
you
should-
guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, look, it's
peace.
Big Willie.
Where is it?
No.
Oh.
Just kidding, look.
Squirrel. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
All right.
Deuces. That's a wrap.